You remember the first time you laid eyes on your to-be wife?
Yeah, sure. My wife and I, we went to the same school, St. John's University, and there was an organization in St. John's called OLAS, Organization of Latin American Students, and I was the DJ of that organization, and my wife belonged to the organization, so we met in the school, but we were friends at first. There was nothing really going on, and then just one day I was looking at my wife walking at the time wasn't my wife, but I was watching her walk down the hallway, and something was there, and that's my best friend, my wife.
What was the first thing you said to her? Do you remember your pickup line?
Oh no, my pickup line is long. It's long. It wasn't like "Hey baby" kind of line. I wasn't that kind of person. We became friends. We became friends first, and then we went out. And
how did you try to impress her?
That's very funny because I never really tried to impress her. I tried to see if we had common ground in some of the interests, and I began to find out my wife's a family person and I was a family person, and so it wasn't really like I wore my best clothes or it was just I was being me, and it was very important that she liked me for me.
So you did the old-fashioned thing and got to know her first. Huh?
The DJing now, my youngest son is becoming a DJ, so I'm in the process of teaching him the craft of DJing, and my brother is in Utah. My brother's a heavy hitter. If anybody knows Hot 97 and the heavy hitters, DJ Camilo, DJ Enough, and so they inducted my brother in as one too. So that was one of my hobbies. Music is always a hobby. I love all kinds of music. The girls don't even realize sometimes that I play the station for me. They think I'm playing Hot 97 for them. And meanwhile, it's me. And then when I start playing my iPod, they're like, "Whose music is that?" And I'm like, "That's Coach's music. That's Coach's music."
So how do you try to teach your son? I'm assuming when you DJ, it was with records, and nowadays it's computerized.
It's both.
It's both?
It's both. To learn the craft of DJing, you need to know how to do it with vinyl, because that's the basic. That's the harder version of DJing than it is with the digital. Digital is very easy now. You can match up beats per minute, and it's almost done for you. But when you use vinyl and not the non-digital side of it, you really have to learn the craft. You have to know the music. You have to feel the music. It becomes a passion almost. And so I taught my son the original way. So he knows both now. He knows both.
All right. That was amazing. Pretty much. Anything else you're holding out on?
I'm holding out on live. We have to save it for another interview.
I'll interview you again, too.
We're going to save it for the second, third of this season interview. We'll see how we do in the second, third of the season. We'll have that interview, and I can break out another one of my hidden secrets.
What was your favorite movie when you was growing up, as a childhood?
My favorite movie growing up was probably Rocky, and then Black Rain was another one of my favorite movies with Michael Douglas. That was another. I like thrillers and comedies. Step Brothers with Will Ferrell was mine and my youngest son's favorite movie. We watched that movie hundreds of times. Laugh every time like it's the first time we saw it.
Did you play baseball when you were young?
Yes. Played baseball, and actually up until maybe about 8 years ago, played very competitive softball. We traveled all over the country. We had a very competitive softball team, and then I retired because my body gave up. But we played softball up until my early 40s.
What was the name of the team?
Alfaro Motors. That was my business. We sponsored the team for years. We played together for about 18 years. We did very well. I'm still friends with all the guys on the team.
So since you're retired, is the team still going on?
No. When I stopped, the team stopped. I was the guy keeping everything together.
What a boss.
Yeah, but Jason Fernandez, I have to say that your interviews are always questions well thought out, and try to make it very informative, and try to see a different side, to my players and my coaching staff, and for that I'd like to thank you, Mr. Fernandez.
All right, no problem. Thank you. How long you been married for?
Don't get it. You don't get me in trouble now. 28 years. 27 years. I was married in 1989. So how many is that now? 20. It's going to be 27 years.
Where'd
This
you meet
March
her?
going to be 27 years.
Where'd you meet her?
St. John's University. Where my
College sweetheart.
college sweetheart, where my daughter went to school. She just graduated summa cum laude.
Excuse me?
Summa cum laude. That's a Latin term for the highest academic honor to graduate.
Wow.
Out of I don't know how many thousands, 6,000, 7,000 kids, 32 kids were summa cum laude. So I'm very proud of my daughter.